Hi students, how you are? Today we are going to discuss about force and the effect of force. First of all, we'll discuss about force, the definition of force, and we will have the clear idea of force. After that, we'll see if you apply force on an object, then what are the changes may take place. These are called effect of force. So let's start.
First of all, let's discuss what is called force. When you are pushing or pulling an object means you are applying force on that object. So mainly pushing and pulling are force. For example, say someone is knocking the door and you are going to open that door. So you have to pull it. So you are pulling the door means you are applying force on that door. And when you close the door, you push it. So again you are applying force on that door. So pushing or pulling are force. Here is another definition of force. Force is the cause that changes or tends to changes the state of rest or motion of an object or changes the shape of an object. That means force can change the state of rest, means the object which is at rest, the object will be in motion, and the object which is in motion, by applying a force you can make the object in rest. We will see some examples of that. To discuss the example, we have to know what are the effect of force. Effect of force means if you apply force on an object, then what are the changes may take place that are called effect of force. Number 1. A force produces motion in an object. Like if you push a car, the car will come in motion. Understood? The car was at rest, but when you are pushing the car from its back, the car comes in motion. Not only that, when you pedal a bicycle, the bicycle starts moving. And if you push a football by your leg, the football comes in motion. So here we saw different examples where by applying force we are getting the object in motion. First the object was at rest, and after applying the force the object comes in motion. Number 2. A force stops the motion of an object. Means when an object is in motion, means it is moving, then by using force we can stop that object. You know brakes we apply in motorcycle or bicycle. Why? So that we can stop that motorcycle or that bicycle which is in motion. So by using brakes, actually we are applying force to convert the motion into rest. Say a ball is coming towards you, means the ball is in motion and you are going to catch it. So by using force you converted the motion into rest. Like a goalkeeper. When the football is coming towards the goal post, then goalkeeper saves that goal. That means he is converting the motion of that football into rest. Number 3. A force can increase or decrease the speed of a moving object. Yes, the object which is already moving, you can increase the speed of that object. Also, you can decrease the speed of that object. Fine. Say your friend is swing. Fine. Now your friend is already in motion in that swing. But if you apply a force from the back of your friend, then the speed of that swing will be increased. So here we applied the force to increase the motion, that is the speed of that object. Number 4. A force can change the direction of motion of an object. That means if an object is going towards north, then by using a force you can change the direction towards south or east or west. Okay? For an example, say a batsman and the bowler throws the ball towards batsman. Now batsman hits the ball and changes the direction of that ball. So here the batsman using a force to change the direction of the ball. Not only that, even a tennis player who uses his bat to change the direction of tennis ball which is coming towards him. So here we saw the direction of the object is changing by the using of a force. So a force can change the direction of motion of an object. Number 5. A force can change the shape and size of an object. This means if you apply force on an object, then you can change the shape of that object, and not only that, even you can change the size of that object. Let's discuss the example of that. For that, consider an inflated balloon, and if you apply force from its top or from its side, you will see that the shape of the balloon is changed now. Okay? Now consider a spring. If you pull the spring from one end or from both the end, you will see that the size of the spring is changed. Not only that, for that simply you can use a rubber band. By using your fingers of both the hands, if you pull the rubber band, you will see that the length of the rubber band is increased. So by using force, we can change the shape of an object, what we have seen in the balloon, because when you are pushing the balloon from one end or from any side, the shape of the balloon is changed. And we have also seen that the size or the length of the spring can be changed by pulling it from both the ends or from any one end. That means a force can change the shape and size of an object. Number 6. Force has no effect on the mass of a body. Now, what is mass? To understand mass, we will discuss an example. Say a person is coming from market and you are asking him, what do you bought from the market? And he is saying, I bought rice. Then you asked him, how much rice you bought? And then that person is replying, I bought 20 kg of rice. Here 20 kg is the mass of that much rice. So I hope you understood what is the meaning of mass. And force has no effect on mass. That means by applying force, you cannot increase the mass of an object. Even you cannot decrease the mass of that object. Means force has no effect on mass. Mass remains constant.
So we saw what is called force and what are the effects of force. I hope you understood. Thank you.